Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 15, I believe. Now, in the last couple of episodes, we've made a whole bunch of coinage and we've done really well. So we've done the advanced SBC. So we completed the hybrid leagues and also the hybrid league and nations, which basically gave us some pretty awesome packs, especially that final one there, and really brought our coin balance up a notch. So we were able to complete the 4-1-2-1-2 team. This team right here is probably going to be on the chopping block. I'm probably going to be looking to switch it up a little bit because it just looks a little bit not as good as the other one. So I go out and I start spending. I had 120k exactly, pretty much at the start of my spending, and I go out to buy players to do this Lucas Player of the Month SBC. Now, the Lucas SBC, the Advanced League and Nation, and the Advanced Leagues, I all did on like Tuesday, like before 6 p.m. So this content has just been coming for the last couple of days, but I completed it a while ago. So you might have seen me picking up like a Lallana for 2.5k or something. Whereas obviously at the moment with the marquee matchups from the Champions League being out, Liverpool players are well expensive and stuff. So I feel like it's pushed the price of Lucas up a little bit. However, I was able to spend like 41,000 coins. That's ridiculous to complete my squads to get Lucas. Now, I think these are all still pretty good options apart from the Liverpool players, and they'll obviously come down after today, I believe, once that marquee matchups runs out, and then you might be able to start picking up the Lucas for about 40k again. One thing I haven't told you to do at the very start of this episode, and I don't forget, I always get it. Smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Continue to show your amazing support on the series. Thank you so much in advance, and subscribe to the channel if this is the first episode you're watching. So, you've seen what I've done for the first two teams right there. We then move on to Brazil, and you know, these options are pretty solid. Like you can see, I'm not spending a whole bunch on players. I did that thing again where if I was going to go and buy a player on bids rather than buy it now, I bought a couple of them, or I bidded on a couple of them. If I won them for cheap, great. That means that I could sell them, make a little bit of profit. It comes off the top end for the actual cost of this SBC. But overall, it really did just like I spent 41,000 coins at tops in order to get this Player of the Month Lucas, which does just seem like an absolutely ridiculous price. Considering we had 120k, yeah, I would definitely be willing to spend a third of that on the Player of the Month player to get packs as well, which could potentially give us something good. Yes, I just think it's such a good opportunity for all of you guys to go out and do that at that price and stuff. So this is what happens, and I'm sure you guys have seen it already, but you actually get the walkout animation for Lucas as you get him now. So you complete the SBC and you do get shown a walkout animation. It looks really cool. Most of them seem to come out dabbing. Mine didn't this time, which is great. I'm not really a massive fan of the dab on the pack opening celebration, but that was good. He sort of pointed to his number on the shirt, and obviously the graphics just look great. They really do. I'm happy with how that looks, and I'm happy with how the card looks. I think it could be a very usable player for this game. Now, we've got 4 packs to try and make the coins back. So if we can make anywhere near 40k, it literally just brings the price of this total SBC down. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of players, so it's going to be good anyway. The first pack, we get Gonzalo Guedes, who is actually like 2,500 coins, a solid start. You know, that's a player which we can sell. There's 3 other players in the pack. There's a whole bunch of consumables there. I feel like this Lucas is looking like it could potentially be profit, and that's just craziness to say. To get a Player of the Month and profit from it, that's just nuts. Now, once again, I got boards. Now, I don't get boards very often, but we get an 85 rated player from Lazio, Milinkovic-Savic, and a player pick pack in the same pack. And Puel, the French manager who sells for a bit. I didn't think that much of it at the time, but Milinkovic-Savic was like 23,000 coins. So that right there has probably put us in profit for this whole SBC. I nearly chose Pope as the highest rated player, but then I actually know that Argentine rare players seem to be quite expensive, and Tagliafico was someone that was more expensive than Pope at the time, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to get him, I'm going to sell him, and it's going to be all good. But again, this was before the Ajax SBC as well, so he would be even more expensive now, right? Next pack, we don't get quite so lucky. We don't get a Milinkovic Savic, but we get just a couple more players that are going to sell. Like that SMS has really helped us out. Considering all of these players could be sold, you get the value for that, plus 20 odd K from Milinkovic Savic. It cost me 40 to begin with. Like, we've profited, right? This rare gold pack right here, if it was anything good, what's that? A walkout? We're actually getting an 86 rated or above right now. Danish Cam from Spurs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We were lucky enough to pack the 88 rated Christian Eriksen from the Player of the Month, Lucas SBC. We get his teammate in a pack right here. And at the time, I was like, oh, that's awesome. We've profited from this SBC. What a great player to pack. And then I looked and he was like 120,000 coins. So we couldn't have got really much luckier, could we? Like, we literally have done amazing things. Now, I said to myself, I've not said it to anyone else, but I was like, if I get a really good player on the road to glory that's worth like 100k plus, I think I won't just instantly sell him for that crazy profit and then be so much further ahead than you guys. I'll use him for a little bit. If he's a usable player, I'll stick him in the team. So, knowing that we just got Lucas, and I want to use him, and we get his teammate, like Christian Eriksen, I'm like, okay, they get a strong link to each other. We can build our new team around that, and I will use Christian Eriksen for a bit, see if he's any good, because he looks great, and then, you know, we'll build a team with the rest of the coins that we've got, which was literally 140,000 or 100. Yeah, something like that. After we sold Lacazette, we brought that 120k up to about 140. There you go. I bought a Davinson Sanchez because they upped his price cap and he was like available again, and I had an idea of a team in mind, one including Ricardo Pereira, the right back from Leicester, Portuguese. We need to get Eric Bailly in the team. I'm going with some Prem players, which I don't know if that's a huge mistake because I know they are heightened price, but they also look really, really good. Benjamin Mendy comes into the team. I go out on a limb and get Nemanja Matic because, well, I feel like, because pace is nothing on this game, getting someone who's massive, long legs, you know, good interceptions, great defending, great physical, really strong, that could be a wise move. Now, I sold Shaqiri, again, before that marquee matchups came out. I sold him for like 2,000 coins. That could have been a lot better. I don't know why I didn't just keep him in my club just in case, but that's a shame that happened. We bought in-form Talisca instead of regular one. We sold regular Talisca and bought the in-form. And take a look at the new squad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby, this is a really, really nice looking team. We've got Rui Patricio in goal, just because he looked like a pretty good Premier League goalkeeper for not that much. Ricardo Pereira, Davinson Sanchez at the back. Hopefully that will help to shore things up a bit. Eric Bailly, Benjamin Mendy, Christian Eriksen, of course, first owner tradable. Nemanja Matic walks into the squad as well. We still have Paulinho, because I do like how he plays, and he's got a very well-rounded card. Player of the Month, Lucas, of course. Anderson Talisca in form, and then we have managed to keep Martial in the team. So, I mean, it's a really, really good squad for someone that's not spent any money on the game. And we still also have this team as well. We've got two absolutely rocking teams. Now, it does seem like fitness is a bit cheaper and stuff this year. So there's potential for me to just switch it and just have one team at some point soon. But for now, I'm happy to rock two. Let me know what your thoughts are about that. I have started to see a couple of comments saying, why have you got two teams? It's for fitness reasons, but if fitness isn't actually that expensive, maybe we could just, you know, go with one team and use the fitness that we've got in our club and eventually buy some fitness and stuff. We're not really short on coins right now, are we? So that could be a potential way to go for us going forwards. We bring some other awesome talent into the squad as well. So you can see I've started to use my chemistry styles. I'm happy with the players that I've got right now. So for people like Kondogbia, people like Ben Yedder, I've stuck some chem styles on them. My main team here as well now, the Premier League squad with the Chinese Super League Brazilians in there. Stuck some other chemistry styles on them as well. This is how the new team is going to look in-game, by the way. Martial and Lucas are going to be my strikers. Eriksen at cam. Inform Talisca is going to play as a centre mid. And by the way, these are the chemistry styles that I've placed on my players. Some of them I was able to buy them with. Like, I think I got Mendy with Anchor on it and stuff. But then, you know, I've left Matic on basic, Paulinho on basic, just because I didn't quite know what to put on them, or I didn't have the stuff that I needed in the club. Marksman on Lucas, Marksman on Martial, because that's my new favourite chem style, and you'll see that over the next coming days with some of the player reviews that I put out. So, at this point, I then catch up to, like, yesterday. This was, like, yesterday afternoon. And some things sold. I listed some stuff up on the market, like Ziyech, Ulreich, and Tadic and stuff. Those were players that were required for the marquee matchups. I decided to profit off of them rather than trying to do the marquee matchups, because I didn't have any Liverpool players, and that was obviously going to cost me a whole bunch. But I am still sort of interested. There's a few hours left as you're watching this. I am still kind of interested in maybe getting a couple of those UCL, like Champions League players. Like, I know it'd be like just throwing coins away, but we have just packed Eriksen. We have just packed Milinkovic-Savic. I'm pretty coin rich right now. I decided to spend the 15k that I've got on some bronze packs, because a friend of mine was saying that he was getting really good luck in them at the moment. So I thought, hey, I would test it out as well. First pack, we get someone that's worth about the value of the pack, and then obviously anything that is currently not really selling, I just stick in the club. I'll get rid of the footballs, the kits and stuff that I don't like or don't want. Make very, minimal discard value and stuff. But then I packed this guy, and I saw that he was super expensive, and that there were two for 200 in the 59th minute. So I bought them both, and I sold all three of them for like 2,500 coins. There was obviously an SBC that people were using him for. I can't for the life of me think of exactly what it was, but for some reason at that given time, this Lindsay guy was a heightened price. So I took full advantage of that, bought the two cheap ones on the market, and sold them all for, 2,500 coins, which is brilliant. So I continue to spend with the bronze pack method. You can see the stuff that's sold right now and the stuff that's up on the market. That should bring me into profit. And don't forget, I've shoved a whole load of bronze players and a whole load of consumables into my club for a rainy day, for SBCs whenever they're required. Obviously, that's a good thing to do. Some more stuff sold, bringing me up to 11.8k. And there's still a whole bunch of things on the market. So yeah, we are going to profit from the bronze pack method this time. But because I spent the whole of like Tuesday doing SBCs, the whole of Wednesday doing like player review stuff on my main account, and wasn't really on the road to glory, I've slipped back into rank number 3 again. Like, I just can't keep up with everything. Trying to make different videos for the channel as well as the road to glory, and edit everything. And there's also a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing behind the scenes, which I don't know if you'll ever see. But just believe me when I say I've been super, super busy right now. I'm not getting much sleep at the moment. So I'm doing my best to then get back into Division Rivals here. I want to try out this new squad. And I want to also try and push for rank number 2. That's what I said at the start of the week. I fear that I might not hit it. And I fear that I might be right at the, by the time it comes around, you'll see in tomorrow's episode whether or not we get rank 3 or rank 2. It's all just dependent on how far the bar raises and whether I can keep up with it, catch up to it, and then stay above it. But rank 3 rewards would also be pretty cool for us. Like, I'm thinking about taking untradeable rewards this week, just because, well, we've done really well with coin stuff, so I don't really need to change much in the teams right now. But when it comes to like those UCL packs, if we can get double the amount of packs for like untradeable versions, then I could maybe throw those players into the UCL stuff and maybe get some Champions League cards, which could be quite good. Maybe be able to throw them in to the squads. I don't know. What do you think about that? If so, getting rank 2 or rank 3 doesn't necessarily matter. It's been, looking at the leaderboards and stuff, it seems crazier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to keep up quite easily, but I don't know. I don't know how a lot of you like casuals and stuff do it. I would class myself as a hardcore FUT player. I don't put as much time into the game, as you guys know, as a lot of other people. I don't know where they find the time to do so, but I like to spend more time on the SBCs and the squad building and stuff, as opposed to like really playing the games. But yeah, like I'm trying to catch up and stuff. So if we get rank 2, that's great. I think rank 2 would be like a mega pack and a 50k pack, or double that if we were to do the untradables, or the The rank 3 would be like 3 packs or then 6 packs if I was to get the untradeable versions, best ones being mega packs. So that could be really good for us no matter what, like to get untradables. I think I will definitely do that this week. I could take the coins, I could take the tradable packs and risk it and try and make money. But what are we really trying to make money for at this very given point in time? I think maybe it would be a wise move for me to risk it and do some UCL packs if they're still in store by the time I get my rewards. So I miss an absolute sitter with Martial. This game's 3-3, by the way. It's been going on in the background. And then Davinson Sanchez misses that challenge. Or Raheem Sterling comes away with the ball somehow in the 50-50 with a really, really strong centre-back. I don't understand how that happened. And then he gets through again, and take a look at this. I passed my keeper, and I boot it away, but it goes straight into Werner. Like, I swear I put more angle on it than what the goalie actually did. But way to trigger me, way to get me all in a terrible mood. My first game of Rivals, I was 3-1 up in that game. I lost 5-3. So that's not great. That's not great for getting loads of points. Yes, we got 420 points, and that does help us push up a little bit. But we get the loss. I need the 500 points bonus from winning a game to really make my way back up into rank 2. So it's not looking great so far. I got time for one more game in this episode, and then I will continue to play overnight and stuff. We have a really strong-looking Serie A team to come up against. I was nervous just looking at the squad because that looks really meta to me. Lots of good players in there. I am starting to get to a point where I'm playing against people of a decent skill level and stuff, and well, I'm struggling. I go 1-0 down after 2 minutes, which is not good. And what's even worse is when 4 minutes or 5 minutes comes around and I go 2-0 down. So yeah, not a great start to the match. For some reason, this guy just had my number. I don't know whether he went super attacking or my team's defense just wasn't there for me, but I go 2-0 down. I get through a couple of times, but they're like half chances that I get with Ben Yedder. You know, he was a solid player, and for some reason I couldn't work him out. And he gets through again and scores with Douglas Costa. Like, I thought I made an all right challenge, but it went straight back to him. You get these games from time to time. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I've lost. I'm 3-0 down in the first like half an hour. I've lost the game, but I still need to get rank points. So maybe I'll score a goal or two through the match. We'll still lose, but I'll get a couple hundred points towards rank. There's no point in me rage quitting right now because I don't want to do that. I want to at least try and get back into the game, or even if I concede again, as long as I hopefully score a goal or something, maybe I'll get some rank points. So that was the aim. He dinks me with Milinkovic-Savic, and I thought I blocked it off the line, but I guess it was just over the line, and he goes 4-0 up. I've not had a battering like this since the capture event where I played someone who I still don't know who it was, and I got done like 6-0 or something. But the only goal I do score is when I cross it in and my opponent's chest and taps it into the back of the net. And then 84 minutes into the game, he plays a goal kick out, and all of a sudden I get a bit of lag, and I thought, oh, it's going to do the speed up lag. Brilliant. I'm annoyed at this point, obviously being 4-1 down, but it continues on, and I'll speed this bit up for you. It eventually kicks me out of the match, and I'm like, brilliant. So my internet's still up and fine and no problems there. Has my opponent somehow lost connection? Does he still get a win for that? What happens to me? I know I lost, but do I get a loss for that? I don't know. It tells me the match is under review or something. I go back. I've got an extra loss on my record, so I lost. So I guess it managed to finalize the game, but I didn't get my coin bonus, and it didn't give me any rank points at all. So that was 85 minutes of a match completely and utterly worthless and pointless because I only stayed in it so that I could get some rank points and my 1,000 coin game bonus. But, you know, oh well, we don't get that. And that just left me with a really, really salty mood. And it made me feel like, oh God, I've just reached my level already on this game where people are that much better than me. I'm playing people of a 1600 or so, like Division 4 skill rating. So, yes, it is going to start getting tougher and stuff. Maybe it works itself out in the next week or two as more people of an average level get promoted or something. I don't know how it's going to work, but right now it's very, very tough. So I will continue to play some games in the background. And in the next episode tomorrow, you will see my FUT Division Rivals rewards. Whether it's rank 3 or rank 2, I don't know. We'll do our best to see what we can get. But I am going to go the untradeable route this time so that I can hopefully do some UCL packs for you in tomorrow's episode. Guys, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button if you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.